We're going live. All right, it
You're
says
live.
we're live now.
All right, and
Okay.
it usually takes a minute to send everything out. Yeah.
Yeah, but
You know, it takes me a minute because I try to upload. I try to upload it as this. You're smart. You scheduled it and uploaded it in advance. I'm just go live and do everything after I'm live.
well, actually, with
Did you guys go to school for this?
Yeah, I got my learning.
Look, I'm getting used to talking in Discord, and I just put at everyone in the chat.
Yeah, well, I know it's weird, right? Because you just like Discord's weird because like ding, 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 like everybody's other server.
Yeah, at least everyone got the point. At least you know that was for everyone.
Yeah, whatever.
That wasn't a specific hey. That was for everybody.
Yeah. Oh,
hey, what's up, Panji?
Now.
Hey, we got Kane up into his house. What's up, Kane?
And Pendage. I'm not gonna try to say that.
Panji Ars Yasetya. I'm sorry, that was hard.
That's probably closer than what I would have got.
We both failed.
Yeah, I apologize for butchering that. All right, so we're gonna be doing some Reddit stories, some Reddit confessions. I just Googled Reddit confessions, and we're at the first forum that came up, Reddit/r/confessions. We're gonna go through these, and if you guys seen my live streams before on these Reddits, you would know that they get a little crazy, right?
Yeah,
these are unfiltered. These are just allegedly people confessing things putting it out into the world.
And they are.
A lot of people do it anonymously, and a lot of people do a lot of fucked up things in this world.
Yeah,
and they don't. Yeah, and that just happens to be. So, for example, as you can see,
candles.
Yeah. Let's not talk about the candles.
Or that guy that was like the parasite dude.
Oh, that parasite dude was really like a supervillain.
Yeah.
Was he not?
Yeah, like
that
one day
like
he's going to be like in an X-Men comic.
Yeah, it's like Bugman or something.
Yeah, he's like Mr. Bugman.
Or the Parasite. You know,
the Parasite, yeah.
All right, so we can go submission. All right, that's just submission guidelines. Okay, so this one has 749 votes. Upvotes.
All right.
And the title, I physically abused my mom today, and I don't know if I can ever forgive myself.
Oh, wow.
She seems a little remorseful. You're just gonna dive right into. We're gonna dive right into this. At least she seems like, at least she seems like she can't be forgiven for it. So at least she feels a little remorseful. She gets some kind of brownie points for that because, as you guys know, some of these are just like the fact that there's some remorse. It's already like already a little comforting.
Yeah. Some of the confessions on there, it's like I wonder if they're trying to get something off their chest or if they're bragging.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what I was going to get to. The unremorseful ones, the ones who seem unapologetic, kind of do seem a little boastful about it. You know, maybe they gotten away with something, and they kind of
killer mentality to it.
Yeah, for real. Right? Yeah, and they're like writing ransom notes to the police chief.
Yeah, it's weird. Like some of it is like that.
Okay, so let's see what Mr. or Miss Unlucky 88 did here. Okay, this is only from 8 hours ago. Okay, this is the most painful thing I have ever posted, and perhaps this isn't the right subreddit for it, but I had to get off my chest. This seems like the right subreddit. It started off as a normal day. I was a bit unhappy with lunch and jokingly made some comment like, "Oh, it is so sad for lunch again," and she completely snapped off on me. I guess this is her mother. She went on and on about how I was difficult and impossible to be with, so demanding, etc., etc. I let her be, and she completely went off on my poor grandmother, berating her, saying this was her fault. I decided... Well, I lost myself here. Wait. I decided to go back to my room and put on headphones to ignore her. She came to berate me more and refused to give me any lunch, which was her usual tactic ever since I was a kid to punish me. All right, so we see her mom would like hold food from her, which is already kind of weird. I would never do that to my kid, like hold food from her. You know what I mean? If anything, I feel bad whenever I punish my kid. And I was like, "You want to eat? You want food? Will chicken nuggets make you feel better?" Okay. Nuggets and mac and cheese. That's any kids go to. You want some mac and cheese and nuggets? Better mood. You want some mac and cheese and nuggets? All right. And then she went on to pick a fight with my dad. Damn, so the mom's just like antagonizing everybody. She started making fun of the grandma. Now she goes on to pick a fight with the dad. Meanwhile, comes back to my room to berate me and blame me again. This time she went pretty low, calling me a useless disgrace. Why I even bothered showing my face up at home. How everyone was happier when I was away abroad, not calling home for 2 years. I got a bit mad and told her to leave my room. She comes back again, demanding I do some random shit. How I am completely useless. This whole ordeal went on for about 5 hours. I don't know what's going on right now, but it seems like the daughter's overemphasizing how much of an ass her mom was, right?
Yeah.
And I feel like, I haven't read the story, but I feel like that's in an attempt to sort of justify whatever she does to her. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think
Right.
it already sounds like it already sounds like she's trying to say this is how fucked up the person is that I did this fucked up thing to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It kind of sounds like that, right? All right.
Right.
So let's keep going.
Yeah.
I was exhausted and drained by this time already. I felt anger for the way she was treating me, the way she treated me as a child, how she used to starve me on purpose just to punish me, so I know what mommy had to go through. How she once in a blind rage stabbed me on my arm because it sounds like more of her trying to justify what she's about to do. My arm because I asked her if she could give me breakfast as I was late for an exam. How she laughed it all off and even told my relatives the stabbing is a reminder for me to treat my elders more respectfully, and how she used to taunt me for showing any emotion at all. How she emotionally abused my grandmother, who lives with my parents, accusing her of stealing money, eating all the food, and other cruel things. The next time she showed up to berate me, I just physically pushed her out of the room. She hit herself in the face against the door and was crying. Is that it? Let me keep it going.
That's it?
Is all I did you push?
Oh, well.
Yeah, hold on, wait. We got to keep going. The sick part about all this was that in the moment I felt a bit happy. I don't know. This lady, I bet she did more than that. It sounds like she's downplaying what she did a little bit. Hit herself in the face. Why would you feel so bad if you push somebody who was attacking you, right?
Yeah,
push somebody.
This story seems a little iffy.
It kind of seems more like attention seeking to me.
Yeah, should we skip it or go?
So it's whatever, man. Like we're just going along with.
Oh no.
Oh, and by the way, Manny, Reviewers Nation is super excited that you're here.
Hey, what's up? What's up, Reviewers Nation? I am here. What's up? Hey, Aiden, what's up? I didn't know Aiden was here. What's crack-a-lackin'? Should we keep this one going and see where it goes? Is that too much longer?
Well, yeah, if it's almost done, go for it. Yeah.
Okay, let's see. The sick part about all this was that in the moment I felt a bit happy. I felt my home for a while to take a walk to calm things down. I left my home for a while. I'm sorry. When I returned, I heard she went to casualty to get the wound checked, and they said everything was okay. She apparently injured herself in the eye. Right now, I heard her tell Dad she is unable to see from that eye anymore. Oh, so maybe she's like permanently blind for that eye. I feel extremely guilty for what I've done. I don't know why or what caused it. To be honest, I genuinely came home with the intention of forgiving my family, forgiving the abuse, try to be more patient with my mom. Most importantly, try to build a relationship with her like the ones my friend have with their mothers. I don't know. This lady sounds kind of weird. They share everything, support each other. I don't know how things went downhill so fast. I can't seem to forgive myself for this and have been thinking of ending it all. Really? I guess maybe because she can't see out her eye anymore. I guess that kind of makes sense.
Like if that lady was already abusive, it's more like a drunk standing on a railroad track. That's not.
Yeah,
and here it is. Yeah, that's true.
Bad that maybe it went a little further than she intended.
Yeah, but let's see here. It says I don't know why, but here's something. Much of my family does not like me. I don't. But why? The fuck? Why? If you have an abuser, I can understand most of your family not liking the abusive mother. But why does most of your family not like you? I feel like something's up here. I don't have any close friends. Okay. Yeah. I can share things with. I don't have an ex that cares for me enough to turn to, nor a job to support myself. I don't know what to do. Okay, but this girl doesn't sound like she don't even have friends, bro. Like, I'm not trying to sound fucked up.
Like iffy.
Like, I'm not trying to sound messed up. I'm not trying to sound fucked up. But this girl has no friends. Her family doesn't like her. even though she's the abused one, like unless the rest of her family is as like evil as her mother, as she makes it sound. It sounds like, let's see what some of the people in the comments had to say. That sounds like an extremely toxic environment around. I will say the abuse justifies abuse back, but I will say that you will be better without your mother. But see, this sounds like someone who bought into. I'm not buying what she's selling all the way, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know if I believe all that.
Yeah, because
like some half truths.
It's convoluted story, bro.
Yeah.
They made her sound too innocent and the mom too evil.
Yeah.
It sounded like she was making the mom sound evil so that she could.
Well, it's coming from her perspective, and even still, you're gonna make yourself look better in your own story anyway.
Yeah, that's one I'd like to hear the other side on.
Yeah, exactly. Let me hear the mom. She's probably the most abusive one, and she's probably manipulative, just like she's trying to manipulate this Reddit post, you know. And that's probably why she has no friends and why her family doesn't.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
And she's probably like, why should nobody talk to me? It's because like
nobody
wants to be around you.
And what I'm doing right now is called victim blaming. You know? I'm joking. I'm like, fuck that
like
bitch.
you can't.
She wasn't so weak. She wouldn't get raped. So no,
it's like Guns N' Roses. What do they say? Nobody gets out of this world alive.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. My man's quoting Guns N' Roses. All right, this was interesting.
Hey, before you start that one, I've been asked to convey a message to you. Reviewers Nation says, can you tell Uncle Manny to respond to his Discord DMs? Because I sent him something important.
Okay, I will. I'll take a look at this after. I'm sorry. Bro.
I don't know.
Bro, put me on blast, Reviewers Nation. Dang. Okay.
I'm just the messenger.
Been summoned.
Okay. Fair enough, Reviewers Nation. Fair enough. Wow. Hey, what's up, Edwin? Yeah. All right. This one says, I sold hundreds of Pokemon cards from a McDonald's I used to work at. Okay. Initially, when me and Rex saw this, I mean, I feel like you got one on the system. So kudos. Yeah. I don't know how McDonald's has to do with Pokemon cards, bro.
No, they put them in Happy Meals now.
Oh, they do now?
Yeah. They like it,
really?
Don't they? They give you like 4 or 5 Pokemon cards in Happy Meals.
Yeah,
sometimes.
there was like
and
some
of them are really rare and they're really valuable and shit.
Oh shit! You can get like a hologram Charizard from McDonald's. That's crazy. All right.
Actually, hang on. I'll go get some.
Listen, I remember. Yeah, he has some.
Of course he does.
Yeah, BrickQueen just bought him a Happy Meal before this live stream. I remember when the movies, like when the original movie came out back in the day, back when there were still just 150 Pokemon.
Back in the good old days.
Yeah, back in the good old days when you can literally attempt to catch them all. Now I don't think it's possible. I don't know how many there are these days.
Aren't they up to like 1,000 or something? Maybe more.
What's up, Edwin? Yeah, not much, man. I think they might 1,000. That's crazy. I mean, I guess like if you're thinking about like the universe, it would make sense. Like there's so many animals, it would kind of make sense that there would be so many Pokemon. Right.
Yeah, I mean, like I still play Pokemon Go, and I've caught. I'm sorry, I do. That's my confession.
She left work early today to try to catch a Snorlax around the corner.
Like I've got some Pokemon on there that are numbered like in the 800-900s. So I'm just guessing they must be up to like 1,000 now.
These are all.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Like, see, here's a holographic whatever. And it's from McDonald's.
But these are recently sold? Yeah, no, I know. This is the exact same conversation Rex had when he was 12.
Actually, I do have my original Charizard in the back. I don't know where it's at right now, but I have it.
That is verbatim a sentence. I guarantee a sentence you said when you were 12. Like, here's my autograph Pokemon card. It's from McDonald's.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I remember when McDonald's, when the first movie came out, I think McDonald's or it might have even been Burger King at that time. They had like Pokemon toys.
The first one.
Yeah, they had toys from it too. But that's recent though. That's crazy.
Yeah,
I didn't know
they
that.
do it all the time now, don't they?
Yeah,
it's so weird.
When they have Pokemon, have to go back to getting Happy Meals.
It's so I kind of want a Happy Meal now. It's just a sad part. You know, it's funny that Pokemon like made a resurgence, right? Is it me or is like it's like in the early 2000s?
They said what happened with Pokemon is that like during the COVID stuff, a lot of dads and stuff got with their kids, and like the kids wanted to play Pokemon, and then they whipped out their Pokemon cards, and so it started like a renaissance of Pokemon.
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting. That's interesting. Maybe you see, us millennials are responsible for it all.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, a bunch of pogs are gonna be back in style now. All right.
Yeah.
Let's see how this guy stole Pokemon cards from McDonald's.
Yeah.
Is this your confession, Rex? Is this you?
No, I never worked at McDonald's.
Worked. I worked at a McDonald's last year in Oregon that had the 25th anniversary Pokemon cards. I have always been hella obsessed with collecting Pokemon cards.
Hella
every day. This guy is just super enthusiast. Most people were just obsessed. This dude was hella obsessed. Okay. Every day after my shift, I would go down to the storage basement and take 5 to 10 packs of the sealed cards during the promotion. Nearing the end of the promotion, we still had a customer satisfaction box that had every type of sealed card pack. There was 1, 2, 3, 4. There was a 1, 2, 3, 4. They each were a different color and either came with a sticker or a card box with the card. I took the box home because the promotion had neared its end, and we still had one box of the Type 1 left. I ended up with nearly 230 packs of those cards and over 900 cards. Damn! Whoa!
Yeah.
Dude,
I also ended up taking the promotion. Well, that's a lot. You even had so
Yeah.
many duplicates. I also ended up taking the promotional poster after they had the poster just to stamp his mark. Promotion poster after it was put down in the basement. Anyways, I'm the reason we sold out of Pokemon cards. The reason we sold out of cards often. I had to order more boxes. I still have all of them and a few of the Pikachu boxes. Eddie, y'all need to shield in the comments whether you agree with my sins or not. All this arguing is making me constipated. I guess people are like, I guess people are like
edit
more.
Is my favorite part.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's making him constipated. So I guess people were so. There's a bunch of people slapping him in the wrist out here. A friend of mine started working at McDonald's. I saw him a few weeks later and I asked him how work was going, and he told me he had already been fired. I asked why, and he said it was because he took some nuggets. I said it was a bit rough to fire him for taking a few nuggets. Then when he told me it was 1,200 nuggets, he had stole the whole box. This guy stole a whole box of frozen nuggets.
Man. I love
That's
that
so
right
funny.
under it. My man has enough nuggets for a whole year.
Yeah, my man has enough nuggets for a whole year. I give him 3 weeks before they're all gone. That's funny. Yeah, no, the comments on Reddit crack me up sometimes more than the actual post. Legendary.
Oh yeah.
I call that workers dividends. Lots of generous folks in the comments here. I'm sure McDonald's will reap for their loss. $200 and the gods of capitalism shall strike you down. You should have dumpster those appropriately like a good employee. That's funny. But there's so much fast food restaurants that throw out all this good food, you know?
Yeah, I know.
Which is just like kind of a waste too, you know?
Yep.
Yep.
It's crazy. Like, I mean, if you don't want your workers to like take stuff like that, pay them more.
Yeah, exactly. That's true. That's true. I mean, there's always people who are going to steal 1,200 nuggets.
I can't say it better.
Yeah. Like,
Regardless of necessity, I feel like there's always going to be people. There's always going to be that guy who's going to steal 1,200 nuggets. You know what I mean?
Well,
I know,
sure.
right?
There's always going to be that guy.
there's always gonna be
that guy.
Yeah. I mean, even if you were hurting, 1,200 nuggets is a bit excessive. Unless you have like 6 kids at the house and you're really struggling, you know.
Yeah.
Then but like 12 nuggets sounds pretty excessive. I doubt that guy. That guy probably just had an air fryer. I was like, man, fuck that. I'm eating nuggets for like, no one's gonna miss this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I could be wrong. It could be somebody who desperately needed some nuggets.
Who knows?
who was in dire need of nuggets. All right, let's see. Let's read the titles and see if it's worth diving into. Okay, this one. That's just an ad. What the fuck? It's so stupid.
Oh.
What a confession. In this high impact 2-day seminar. All right. All right, let's see. All right, what's this one? I am an addict and I steal money from my grandma's purse. That sounds pretty regular, basic.
Yeah, that's normal.
If you're an addict, I'll be surprised if you didn't steal money from your grandma's purse.
Bro, like, okay.
Like, that should be the confession. I'm an addict and I have not stolen from anyone yet. It's been 28
that's
days.
the real one.
Yeah. That's funny. That's just sad too. I mean, that's both. Which one has 500 upvotes? Let's see. I drank some rum and cola after a party my dad had. What the fuck? Why does that have to have so many votes? Upvotes. What is this, like a 19? This is like 1952. The first convention. I drank some whiskey while my dad. I took a sip of whiskey while my father had turned his back on me at the party.
No, heaven forbid.
I know. I think my Aunt Maria might have saw me, but she kept. But she sure kept quiet.
Again.
Yeah. Boy, if they'd find out, they'll panic to be in a knot. Let's see. I sold hundreds of Pokemon. We read this one already. I keep stealing alcohol from my parents, even after coming clean to them. That has 0 upvotes. And people are just indifferent about that. It's just like, get help, buddy. You know, that sounds like it's a real personal issue.
The social skills.
I know. You're just like that asshole cousin that no one wants over because you keep stealing alcohol.
Yeah.
He's not a bad kid. He just doesn't do it. He's just unmotivated and he keeps stealing alcohol.
He's not applying himself.
Yeah, exactly. We decided to egg people's houses late at night and ended breaking a window.
I mean, like, that's pretty basic, bro.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, I broke a ceramic plate and hid the evidence. Now, I'm not saying we have to read this one, but I've certainly been in that predicament where I broke something at someone's house. Like, I'm visiting someone's house as like a kid, and I break something, and I just put it back gingerly enough so that when the next person touches it, they break it. You know?
Yeah, you're like, oh no, you did that. It's kind of like the Tommy Boy thing where like he puts the door back on and when he opens it, he's like, what did you do?
I was the type that was like the complete opposite. I'd break something and I'd just be like, I just go to my mom and be like, hey, I broke this. And she'd start screaming at me and whatever, but I'd just be like, whatever.
You just took it. In stride.
It's done.
Yeah.
Can't undo it.
My mom would scream at me, so I definitely would not go to my mom. She's the last person. She was kidnapped. What? I just read that in the chat. That was the last person. That's the last person I'm going to. But like, it's mostly when I was at someone's house and I broke something, and I knew that my mom was probably going to beat my ass. And I told her, or for whatever reason, I was just scared to admit it. So like, I left it very. It happened. It happened multiple times. I just left it very gingerly. It's like, I swear to God, if like a wind blows by, it'll like just break it. And hopefully I'm not there when the person touches it. You know? If I'm there, then I still might get caught. They're like, was someone playing with this? I'm like, oh, Jesus Christ. She went straight to blaming somebody else. Like, was someone playing with this? It's like, fuck.
I don't know, dude.
Oh man, but one time,
yeah, that's what you got to be like. What happened?
It's like, oh, what? I don't know. It's interesting. But one time, I slept over wasn't really my cousin. It was like kind of my cousin. Like my mom was really close to their mom, so they kind of treated. You know, I used to call them cousins, but they really weren't cousins, like by blood. I slept over on his house, and he had like a little. It wasn't a lava lamp. It was almost like a fake lava lamp. It was like a light in the inside. It was like these rotating images. Right? Yeah. And for some reason, I was a kid, and I just took it apart. And I took it apart in my mind, knowing that I could put it back together. But I was not able to put it back together. And I hid it, and I just gave up. I was like, fuck it. And I hid it under his bed, all broken. Right? And then I saw him, and I left $5 on his bureau. Right? And as a kid, that was a lot of money as a kid. I'm like, shit, it's $5, right? Yeah. Damn. So the next time I saw him, I had the gall to go up to him and ask him for his $5 without mentioning this fact that I broke his fucking lamp. You know what I mean? So, and I feel like, I swear to God, I never told this story before, but we can talk about confessions. But I feel like, I feel like he was probably like, man, fuck you, man. You broke my lamp. You're just gonna not say anything.
He's like, you stupid kid.
At least you owe me these $5. You know?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. I like that though.
This is funny. that just cracked me up. I slowly shoplifted. That alone cracks me up.
Yeah.
I slowly shoplifted. I think I know what they mean is gradually. Like they gradually stole something. But I just can't help but see someone like slowly stealing something.
Yeah, it's like I'm an immense gonna commit a crime.
It's like slowly putting something in her bag. 2K emerged from a store I worked at. That sounds slightly. All right, let's see. Maybe if we don't, maybe we can go back to one of these. I feel like nothing's interesting. I slowly shoplifted around 2K and merch from a store. That's kind of interesting.
Yeah.
Let's see. I sold this kid 5x5 Rubik's Cube in 4th grade, and I regret it. Let's see about this one. That isn't looking much better. Although, do you guys, by any chance, remember the first time you felt really guilty for something as a kid, or no?
I don't know. Like I don't. It all depends on the situation.
You have no soul. I
wasn't really a bad person to take things. I was more like, I'll get you back type person. It may take me a while, but I'll get you.
I guess it's bad to say. I just don't remember ever feeling bad about what I did. Like I'm not saying I always acted right.
In my mind, it always felt like it was justified. Yeah.
Okay. Well, Rex has no soul, and BrickQueen's perfect, evidently. Okay.
No,
I'm joking.
Okay, I got in trouble a lot for like.
She's actually worse than me on that kind of stuff.
Did you really?
The big thing that I did at home was like. And I for the life of me, I don't know why, but when I was a little kid, I used to hide my brother's toothbrush all the time. Like it was like an every night kind of thing. I hid my brother's toothbrush and he could never find it. And there would always be like a huge fight. And I would never, ever admit that I had done it. And like it wouldn't, reappear until my mom my mom would finally give up and just be like, if it just reappears, nobody's in trouble. And suddenly it just reappeared.
You're like a super villain of your house. You're like a villain of your house. You're like the Riddler for your family. Like, what are you doing?
Pretty much.
You're like leaving clues. If you keep it hush hush, what you'll find is a toothbrush. Like, what is this? Yeah. Like leaving hints. It's like it seems like the culprit left a trail of toothpaste headed to the cellar. Gonna be in here. That's so funny. The fact that your brother was probably going crazy because there was probably times where you were probably defending yourself so much that there was probably times where your brother was thinking like, Jesus Christ, did she do it or what? Did she not like, it's like, what the fuck is going on here?
It's like everybody knew that I did it, but I would never, ever, ever admit it.
Wow, you must have had some epic hiding places. That's too funny. What a random thing. Your poor brother probably has like gingivitis now. It's all because he has like PTSD from like toothbrushes. That's hilarious. What a random thing. Well, it's out there now. If your brother ever watches this, now you know.
Oh, he doesn't guilty. Care. We haven't spoken probably 10 years.
Yeah, it's whatever.
Well, all due respect, can you blame the guy? I mean, you still.
Hey, he also nearly broke my arm. He tore the tendons in my arm, and I still have trouble with it.
Oh wow! Okay. Well, that's warranted.
Yeah, he's not really what you call a good guy.
We had some knockdown, drag out fights.
Yeah, if anyone deserves not to fight, it's goddamn toothbrush.
Yeah, it's like toothbrush taking. That's easy, bro.
Yeah. That's the least you could have done. It's like fucking stealing a toothbrush.
Exactly. That's the least you can put up with.
That was my revenge.
All right, so let's see how this lady slowly. Also reminds me of slowly stealing. Reminds me of Office Space. Remember that movie?
No, yeah. I love Office Space.
Me too.
Remember, didn't they steal from the corporation like 2 pennies at a time or something like that?
Well, see what it is that's the whole point. Like Superman, what is it? 4 Superman, one of the Superman. Yeah. That is the plot of the movie. is like Richard Pryor literally takes like rounds it up and steals the pennies out of it, and that's what that guy like comes up with the plan with is like
Wait,
literally just
Richard Pryor was in Superman 4?
Either 3 or 4, I can't remember, but yeah, Richard Pryor was one of the villains in Superman.
That's so amazing.
He didn't really become a villain, but he was a villain to the villains, and then Superman saved him.
I don't even remember.
That's amazing. I did not know that. That's amazing. I know Marlon Brando was in one. I didn't know Richard Pryor.
He was in the first one.
Or two,
he was Superman's baddie.
Yeah, he was a baddie. All right. Let's see how this person slowly stole 2K in merch from a store I worked at. Okay. I didn't start with the intent to steal. Obviously, you started to get in trouble. I started with a I started with a genuine interest in working for a cool outdoor gear shop for a few months while on work visa overseas. I had planned to spend several months of traveling and camping, and this job would be a great way to make a few bucks and maybe get discounts on some gear along the way. Almost immediately, I discovered that the owner was a complete douche. Wow. So I hid his toothbrushes. I initially began by hiding his toothbrush. However, he wasn't. Wait. Whoa. However, he wasn't the active kind. He wasn't an active douche. He was an inactivated douche. He wasn't an active douche who would berate people or be a dick. He was a passive kind of corporate douche who would doctor his employees' time card right after the payday and shop off the early start and late closes that he insisted on to keep his multiple shops running. At the holiday season, our store got a huge box of overstocked products from one of our top brands labeled as a thank you gift for the staff because they had a great sales year, and I knew that we on the sales floor were the biggest reason. He opened the box, saw what it was, tossed the labels in the trash, put price tags on the items, and sent us out to put them on the shelves. Oh, so he sold. You see, again, it sounds like she's justifying her stealing by saying it initially belonged.
She's just trying to figure out what's going on. Like, she literally is just trying to justify what she did.
Exactly, by saying that I stole something that initially belonged to me, right?
Yeah.
It kind of feels like, am I too cynical?
No. We're just millennials, and everything is cynical to us.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. We started conspiracy theories. Goddammit.
Yeah, we really should do a series about like how millennials are like. We have to be cynical. That's the point.
I know. I feel like I'm too cynical. I should just give it a benefit of the doubt, but I can't. All right, let's see. So one day I took a small piece of camping gear that I wanted off the shelf and just left with it after I closed. It was a small bottle of water purifier tablets worth about $5. A week later, I took another and another. After a while, I started taking big stuff like jackets and sleeping bags worth hundreds. That's crazy. then clearing from the inventory. This went on for months, one thing at a time, until I had replaced most of my stuff. Then I quit. Well, she quit before she got caught. Thank God. Yeah. Honestly. And I'm not advocating.
It seems like she was just going through a phase, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it looks like she stole quite a few. And if she would have got caught beforehand, if she would have got caught once, they probably would have went back on video and got her for everything she stole.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And mostly people get caught when they get greedy. You know?
Yeah. That's even what the FBI and the CIA says. That's what most people go down for, being greedy.
Yeah. Most people get away with like a lot, and they keep trying to get away with it, and then they get caught. She looks like she kind of pulled out. You got to know when to hold them, know when to fold them. She knew when to fold them.
She just went all the way, like Max Bet.
It sounds like she quit. A year or so later, some of the friends I had made at the job told me that the entire chain of that store had been shut down. High shrink, disgruntled staff, and poor performance overall. The parent company for whom the douche owner was only a franchise threw in the towel and bought him out, then pulled back their entire brand name in the country. A lot of people lost their jobs. It's been 15 years. I still feel morally off balance, even though I justified it at the time. Some of the items I took are still in my camping box, and every time I look at them, I still wonder how much my actions may have contributed to other hardships. How? Hold on, wait. Before I get to that, look, I wouldn't feel that. Listen, I'm not trying. It's not good to steal. I'm not saying, but I don't think I would feel that bad stealing from a company like I was stealing from a person.
No.
How does she think she contributed to the hardship of the company?
Yeah.
Like every company.
Here's the thing. Like those multimillionaires that have like 4 or 5 jets and they don't care about your life or don't pay you and like make you live in slave wages for the rest of your life. Like, fuck those guys. Like,
Right.
I don't consider those like you just went into your neighbor Daryl's house and took his TV. That's not the same
Exactly.
shit.
Yeah. It's a whole corporation. Yeah, exactly. It's like I would feel bad if you're stealing for like off of the plate of a family or something. Instead of a corporation. And honestly, when you have a large corporation, especially in retail specifically, death, like just stealing, is a big. It's inevitable. It's like Thanos. Like people are gonna steal from you. You have to account for that in your budget, like a certain amount.
Well, actually, if we had a society where people actually got paid proper, and you didn't have starving wages, and people didn't have to pay for healthcare and everything else, you wouldn't have that problem.
Well,
but whatever.
But let me say this: like I've been taking some business classes at the college, and like in the accounting methods we've been learning, they actually do tell you in the accounting methods to account for things like that.
Yeah.
Losses.
That's what I'm saying. For losses, for death, for losses. And so in retail, it's like a given. You're gonna have to.
One thing, like I just don't consider that like the real. That's not the same kind of stuff as like I said, if you busted it in your homie's Daryl's house and you're like, hey, he just bought a PS5. I'm taking that shit, homie.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Like, it's like straight up jack your best friend.
Right. Yeah, it just doesn't seem the same to me. Where you're like, this corporation won't know if I take a pair of jeans.
Yeah, but I do appreciate. I do appreciate from a larger view that there are people that are that sort of like sensitive or that. I mean, she feels morally imbalanced because she stole from a corporation, like who would like fucking.
Yeah, well,
you know what I mean? Party gave her peanuts.
Check and learn that like that's
no. Yeah, no, but I appreciate that there are people out there like that because it's like.
Oh yeah, I get what you're saying. It's good that she's like that, but I ain't that way.
Yeah, exactly. That's not for sure. If she sold $2K worth of items, the cost was only $1K to the business. It didn't lead to the downfall of the business. See, exactly. If that helps you clear your conscience, exactly. That's kind of what we're saying.
If she stole $2K, it was probably only worth about $200 to the business.
Yeah.
See.
Yeah, see, so that's another thing too. Let's talk about like the Chinese people getting like the slave factories in China that they literally like. We pay $1,000 for an iPhone, but they can make them for like 85 cents over there.
Right.
So like let's be 100 here.
Yeah, like the profit margins or something else too. Right. No, you're absolutely right. Yeah, exactly. Like things are so cheap to make.
So let's talk about that homie's fucking like. Let's talk about the CEO's fucking sins, bro. Do you go to sleep every night thinking about all those Chinese?
No, and that actually that makes it, and that actually goes to my. I was thinking about that when you said how like if you paid people a living wage, that is true. Don't get me wrong. If you pay people better, obviously there'll be less poverty, less crime, and stuff like that. If you pay people better, but if you think about the people who do the biggest theft are like the rich people already, like they're the ones who are really stealing and really fucking everyone over. It's not like the people stealing these fucking peanuts.
Yeah, let's be real. Like, really stealing if I had a fucking $100 billion, like some of these motherfuckers, like there ain't no way that I would totally be like bitching about like somebody stealing a pair of blue jeans or some shit like that. Get the fuck over it, bitch.
Right.
Find me a motherfucker.
I know. And then it sucks when it. I know when they really try to press charges on him and shit.
Yeah,
that's like really stupid.
I mean, like, everyone does it. Discount is a lot different than like a mega heist.
Yeah,
exactly.
Or a system that allows you to get away with totally pillaging people that have no other opportunities.
Yeah,
especially when you hear about Amazon, for example, burning. Like, do you hear how much products are burning? Like, they literally dispose of products that get returned and they don't know what to do with them. Because they can't make money off of it. So they'd rather destroy. It was like a crazy amount of money worth of products per month that they're just like destroying.
Yeah,
they're literally destroying them.
Like they literally take like Walmart most of the time, like will throw most of his food inventory away. So I mean, like, don't talk to me about morality, motherfucker. Like,
I know. These corporations.
Yeah.
I know. Let's see.
I read weird stuff on this Bored Panda website all the time. And like I read about like a guy that worked at Dunkin' Donuts, and at the end of the night, like they're ordered to like, just dispose of all the donuts. And instead of like throwing them away, he was taking the leftover donuts and just giving them to homeless people. And they fired him for that.
They fired him for that.
Yeah, see, so don't talk to me about ethics. You know what I mean? Like when you're Jeff Bezos, go fuck yourself. Literally.
I know.
Don't fucking talk to me about like how Jeff Bezos is like he's worried. Why don't you get your ass and sit in fucking planet Earth where you belong instead of out in space where nobody gives a fuck whether you go there or not, asshole.
I know.
You know, this is the only goddamn planet you can breathe on, asshole. You might want to take care of it. You know,
and donuts aren't even particularly healthy. It's not even like you're offering them healthy food. You're just like probably killing the homeless people faster.
Yeah,
like giving them your shitty food. That's probably like all they ate today. Like their only nutrition was your shitty glazed pink donut and shit. You know
you're probably killing the homeless by feeding them your donuts.
You're
and you're still pissed about that.
I know, you're so upset about it. I know. It sucks that they fired the guy. I mean, but whatever. That's like capitalism. That's like the bad side of capitalism. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but like,
don't get me wrong.
And I like free market. I like capitalism.
Me too.
Like,
me too.
Fine.
I'm like. Me too. I have like a 60-inch TV, a PlayStation 4. I love this shit.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's fucking fine, but there are some fucking crazy bastards that need to get their shit in control. Like, that's the bottom line. Right.
Yeah. I agree with you 100%, man.
John D. Rockefeller was an evil son of a bitch, and is probably burning in hell right now. But you know what? I have to say this. Like, at least the U.S. government kept his ass in check back in the day.
Yeah.
I know, like, they freak out when you say socialism, but to be perfectly honest, we need like a socialized capitalism.
Yeah. We need a free market that takes care of the people.
Yeah.
We need some kind of like baseline security blanket. But socialism is scary though. I mean, at its extreme. It is like
at its extreme, you're right.
Well, so is capitalism too, though. Yeah. Like whenever you're like literally dying on the street from a toothache, and like some rich ass motherfucker won't let you get your teeth fixed. Well,
but you know what I mean. But here's the thing, though. That's like crony capitalism. That's not capitalism at its purest.
You know?
Yeah, that's what we have. Exactly. You're absolutely right. That's exactly what we have.
So,
it's not pure capitalism.
Right or wrong on this.
It's like corporatism. But a lot of people say that's capitalism. It's just like corporatism, really. It's not quite capitalism. You know what I mean?
That's true. They don't differentiate between those two very often.
Yeah, and like you know what? Fuck Karl Marx. Like I don't fucking believe in that commie shit either. Like fuck that guy.
Right.
You know what? But I also don't believe John D. Rockefeller. He can suck a dick too. Deal with it. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't really like. I have a different. I'm an American. I'm not a communist or a fucking capitalist. I'm a goddamn Arthur fucking Morgan, motherfucker. I'm an outlaw, asshole. That's
like
what
John
I
Bunyan.
am, dude.
Fuck this. That's hilarious. Rex is knocking down all the historical figures.
That's right.
Fuck them all.
Well, they always used to say that to me in school. They were like, "What side would you fight on in the Civil War?" I'd be like, "I'd be robbing trains in the fucking Old West, motherfucker."
Rex was a gangster.
I'm sorry. That was the expansion. The real world was free back then. Half of America wasn't discovered, and that's where the fuck I'd be.
You'd be out there discovering the West.
Yeah, that's right. I'd be like Jesse James 2.0 back in the day.
That's funny. Yeah, life was so crazy back then, man. You can only imagine, man. Gunslinging. All right, what's this one? Has 605. When I was a kindergartner, I stole a rubber ducky. That's cute.
Okay.
How long?
When I was a kindergartner, I like stamped my feet like a bull and charged people and attacked them.
Yeah. They can't. The kids now can't get away. They like if we did what the shit me, you, and Manny did when we were kids, they probably like we would not have Twitters. We would not be able to.
Okay. So what's the word? Also, this is going to be random, but I wanted to ask you this as a couple.
Okay.
Who has This is completely random. Okay, who has the cooler keychains? I just have to know. I feel like who has the cooler set of keys? Like I have all type of Lego minifigures on my keys. I know it's completely random. I know.
So we both have like I can't remember the brand. It's not like Lego or Funko or anything like that, but I have a Shredder and he has Leonardo.
I have the Ninja Turtle. So we basically share off the like
Ninja Turtle.
But that's it. It's the same one. It's just one thing on each one.
Yeah, it's like she has the Shredder and I have a little Leonardo.
Okay, I have an entire keychain collection. Like I have a big box.
Yeah, and
I've always collected.
Oh, you actually have them in a box.
Like like seriously, I gave her all of my keychains back in the day though too. I have like the little Monopoly board.
Yeah, he had some really cool like dinosaur
little
keychains
yo-yos
too.
and like gigapets and shit like that.
Like I collected keychains, so like I have a huge box of them. But as far as like what I carry daily, like it's like my keys with like a little Shredder figure.
Yeah, you guys keep it simple. I have more toys than keys in my keychains at this point. You know, got like the car key, the house key, and that's it. You know. Got a bunch of Lego minifigures. I have like Venom, Batman, Batwoman, which is a Batwoman minifigure.
All the stuff.
Yeah, I got a Daredevil Funko Pop on it. It's fun.
Nice.
Oh yeah, I saw your short or whatever with that.
Yeah, do you guys have a lot of Funko Pops or no?
Oh, yeah. Way too many.
You do?
I've even sold a lot of them, and we still have way too many.
Like, what should I bring?
Oh, you do have a lot of... I didn't know you guys had Funko Pops.
Oh, man.
No, you don't understand.
That was like a whole thing.
Manny,
really?
Like, we literally filled up one of our fucking walls with that shit at one point. Like you can see on our Instagram.
Like a wall like this behind me.
This whole
like
wall,
floor to
she
ceiling.
She literally went from floor to ceiling, and that wasn't all of them.
No, I still have like 3 big, huge boxes left over.
There's a big Funko Pop. There's a big Funko Pop community on TikTok too. I'm sure you guys see.
No, I hadn't even thought about Funko on TikTok, honestly.
No,
like I need to look into that because like I really hadn't even thought.
She liked Funko Pop for a long time. Like we sold a lot of our original ones because they were so fucking valuable that we were like, oh my god! Like I think the Power Ranger ones I bought, and they ended up being like we bought them for like $7 or $8, and they ended up being like $1,000, and I was like, we're selling the fuck out of those.
And we have that
really? Oh wow!
Yeah, the throne from Game of Thrones.
Oh yeah, we have like the Game of Thrones. We have like the original Smog from like Lord of the Rings. I have the Fifth Element pops.
We have like a Godzilla pop that's like 6-inch, like one of the big ones.
Yeah.
Damn, that's crazy. Did you guys know that they were going to be worth something, or you're just getting the ones you were interested in?
I did originally.
Like we thought they might be.
I was like, I saw them and I was like, those motherfuckers are from Japan, and that's going to be worth real. Like the original lot came from Japan, and they were really hard to get. Like that's why the Power Ranger ones and all the rest of them.
That bag right there.
Yeah,
like that. It's not Funko, but like that's some.
Oh yeah,
rare old Star Wars.
Here's a sack of. Here's this room. This is why it's hard to clean, you guys. Like hang on a second. I'm gonna. Yeah,
like
that's a 1990s Micro Machines do-back.
Oh shoot!
Yeah,
that's from the 1990s.
Yeah, let's see. Copyright 96 on this one. Let's see. We've got this one's a 95.
95. Wow. Who was that? Yeah. Is that? Hold on. Wait. Who was that? Was that Obi-Wan? Who was in there?
It's the Bantha with several different ones in there.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
I know. Like we have.
And you got when you have that from 95 is when you guys bought that.
Yeah.
Well,
some of them
like there's like this like shop around town that
I had
has
a couple
like
of them from back in the day. I had a few of them.
Yeah, some of these are his old ones, and some that we bought at a resale shop. But these are unopened. Like here's another like pack with a speeder bike.
Okay, do they sell for a lot online now?
I don't know. I really don't know anything
I
about
haven't
that.
really looked these up, honestly.
Let's see, what do we got?
We're
like doing this Santa Christmas bag stuff. Manny's probably getting bored.
No, I'm not bored at all.
like
This is all super interesting. Is that the one where the heads flip? No, it's not. I wish it was.
No, this actually was before Toys R Us went out of business. It's actually the Toys R Us exclusive Red Ranger with his, like, you know, when he was trying to be Tommy but wasn't.
Yeah.
There's a T-800 from Terminator.
But
I was gonna say it was just a few years ago, but apparently it's copyright 2013.
That's not too. Yeah, it's almost like.
I don't know what else in this bag.
This is just a bag I've got of crap.
But when you bought them into resale, were they expensive or no?
No, like,
they get rid of stuff for like $1 a pop.
Like $1.
Oh, really? Wow.
$1,000 Barbies for like $2.
Yep.
Wow, what resale shop is that?
Well, they kind of like went out of business. They aren't around anymore. It was just people that didn't know what the hell was going on, and me and her would we were into toys anyway, and we would just go in there, and every once in a while they would drop off like a bunch of stuff, and me and her were like, okay, you want $12 for like $5,000 worth of Barbies? Okay.
It's like they didn't know what they had type stuff.
Yeah, they had no idea. So we were like, yes, I will take that $100 Barbie for $1.
Yeah.
Like, yes, now hurry up and give it to me. No gives these backsies.
Right.
Well, then they didn't care. They actually looked it up on the internet, and they'd still sell it for $2 a Barbie because they were like, we can't sell this shit. And we're like, well, we can.
Yeah, I mean, on the internet, they were trying to sell it physically, right? I mean, of course you can't sell that shit physically.
Right.
But on the internet,
they were just trying to sell it in their shop.
Go ahead, pick up that. That's my Falcon's word from back.
You got these little hillbillies who haven't heard of the internet yet.
Yeah, exactly. See, this one is actually. This is my original.
What do you mean sell it online? What do you mean sell it online?
This is the original Falcon's word from like Tommy's movie back in the day.
Oh shoot! With the slime, slime.
And here's the thing: I actually still. Hang on. Let me see if I got it in here. Is it in here?
I think it's like right up against that.
Hang on a minute. I'll find it.
I don't know. We do have the original sticker sheet for it still.
Yeah, here it is. This is when I was a kid, and I kept the sticker sheet from it since 1990, 6 or whatever the fuck year it came out. Yeah.
Let me see this.
Bro, you were thinking at that age to keep the stickers.
95.
Yeah, 1995. Like this is the original.
Oh my god, that's so long ago, bro.
Yeah,
95. So you were thinking first off, it's crazy that 95 is that long ago, right?
Yeah, I know.
Like, you remember when you were a kid and your parents would talk about the 60s or 70s?
Yeah.
And you'll be like, what? It must have been like it's a whole universe away. It's like so different. Like now we talk about people our age talk about the 90s, and it's like already like 30 years from now, which is just insane.
Yeah.
But
crazy.
But you thought at that age to hold on to the stickers?
Hang on a minute, I'll show you some really actually open that all that stuff up.
He gave BrickQueen that look. He's like, hold on, I'll show you.
He's like, no, there's a box. There's a giant box.
I'll really show you something.
Yeah.
I'll
show you some toys. I already showed you that.
There's some stuff that's a little bit more recent. I just need to set out of the way.
Yeah.
To get to the good stuff.
Yeah, this is the stuff from the original days.
Yeah. You guys can't see it, but there's a mountain. They're surrounded by a mountain of toys that they have to cipher through.
This is the original Jungle Explorer from 1993.
No way.
The original one in the box.
Bring it a little closer. Let me see. Some of the detail on it.
This is the original Jurassic Park Explorer.
It didn't come
1993.
So those two people were just on the cover art. They didn't come with little action figures, did they?
Hang on, I'll open it up and show. Well, actually, this one's sealed.
Don't open it.
Wait, hang on. This side's open. I kept one side open. Hang on. But yeah, this is the actual car.
Oh wow.
That's the actual original Jungle Explorer from 1993.
It's funny because I feel like boxes don't like that toy will not come in a box like that nowadays. I feel like it would be exposed.
Not.
Yeah,
it would be exposed, right?
Yeah,
they kind of touch the toy.
And we have the entire line of these die-cast dinosaurs.
I never opened those.
No, I've never opened any of them, but we have the entire line of those.
That's incredible because I remember those were the toys I would pass up on as a kid. Those toys.
There's like 7 different packs of them. And
it comes with a card for each one.
Yeah.
But that's crazy. That's crazy. I wonder, man, you get to see how much that'll be worth one day.
And there's like an original Muldoon.
Yeah.
The raptor guy
that gets eaten by the raptor in the pan.
Yo, Rex, how did you... Wait, who is that? Who is that?
You know the guy, the ranger, the dude that is the guy that gets his head eat off in Jurassic Park by the raptor. Like the main park ranger guy, Muldoon.
Oh yeah, the guy that went in.
This is his action figure.
Oh shoot. Yo, but how did you not open your toys as a kid, Rex? Are you human?
I had a lot of control.
You must have. There's no way.
He was like born a collector.
I really truly was born. That's dude, you saw what I showed you on my Falcons word. This right here is the sticker sheet from 1996.
There's no way. There's no way as a kid I would have not opened my toys. There's absolutely no way.
The only one I messed with was my T-Rex, my little one. I always kept the little one. Yeah, I always played with that one more than anything.
Yep.
You had to play with one of them.
Yeah, and it's still in really... Actually, hang on. I'll go get it and I'll show it to you. I still kept it in really good condition.
He still has an original Alan Grant action figure, too.
That's incredible. But did you buy 2 of them? Or did you just never open it? That's crazy.
No, he just, he wouldn't touch any of his stuff. And so, I don't really want to review it because it's been in the box for this long. I don't want to open it.
No. As if I was one of your friends as a kid, I would have been so upset at you. I would have.
They are. They really.
I would have. It's like
build your Legos.
Jesus Christ! Jesus Christ! My parents can't afford any of this. Please build something for me.
This one is the only one I had when I was a kid on his birthday, and I played with it.
I remember that. I used to have that.
And I still have the little gummy piece that goes into his
I used to have that. Wow. No, I had that. Man, you're bringing back so many memories.
Yeah, everybody had this one.
Wow.
And this is the one I played with. This is I didn't fuck with the big one because that was the big one. But
Oh wow, man, bro, you're bringing back memories, bro. I used to have that very same one with the little piece came off.
Yeah.
I still have the piece, the chunk. The only one I had to throw away was the Stegosaurus because the tail rotted off.
So let me ask you a question, BrickQueen. When you guys bought a house together, was it like 90% of the boxes just his toys? It
was funny when we got our first apartment together. So he hadn't really told me about all the Lego stuff and all the toys and everything until we were moving into an apartment together. And he's like, I've got some boxes at my parents' house we need to go get. And I was like, okay, whatever. And then we start loading up boxes and they're labeled Lego this, Lego that, Jurassic Park. And I'm like, well, okay, this is interesting.
This is why we needed a 2-bedroom apartment. We need one room solely devoted.
I think our first bedroom or first apartment was 3-bedroom.
Our first apartment was a 3-bedroom. We got a good deal on it, and so it was. I never cared. It was not. We liked our first apartment. It was just really comfortable.
Yeah,
one toy storage room. And,
he hadn't told me anything about it until we were literally moving in together. We were putting the boxes in the car, and he's like, "Oh yeah, I have a lot of Lego." I'm like, okay.
Yeah. So I might have held back a little bit here. I'm a huge Lego fan. I have boxes of Lego.
Well, I mean, at the same time, I hadn't really bought a lot at that time. I just had a lot from back when I was a kid.
Yeah, it was,
I just
because he was born a collector.
Well, and another thing, when I was a kid, I literally got a lot of Legos from people giving to me for Christmas, and I also got a lot of them from basically just I would buy them. Like I would go to Walmart and get things on sale in the 90s for like $10. Like I would literally buy
like the Chamber of Secrets,
yeah,
which was like
$100
set he bought for $10.
And I still have the sticker on the box. Like I would literally wait until they would close. Like they used to not just send it back to Lego; they would put it on the shelf at a marked down price.
Yeah, discount racks. Yeah.
And so like when I was a kid, I would just save up and just wait, and then I would just be like, "Motherfucker, I want all this for like $8," and that's what I would do.
Yeah.
And you know,
I remember the discount bins. You know, KV toys, all that stuff. You go into the bin, they had all these random.
Oh yeah,
toys
that's
for like
where I
$5.
actually bought my original that set. The one I have you do all the time, the Frankenstein one.
Oh yeah,
the Frankenstein and the Dracula one from the studio line. I bought at KV Toys back in Cheyenne, Wyoming.
Wait, they're Lego?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh really?
I have Steven Spielberg movie maker set from what is it? Whenever he made that shit.
Early 90s.
Yeah.
I don't even remember them ever doing that. There's so much different Lego themes.
Oh yeah, it was a long time ago, but it's like a really cool looking set.
It actually came with like a little like 3 megapixel camera that you used to like click the button on the top.
Wait, it was like, Dracula?
Well, yeah, like they had like Dracula, Frankenstein,
the Mummy, I bet. The Mummy,
you know, a bunch of stuff like there was a whole theme. It's called Lego Studio.
No, that's crazy. I don't remember any of that.
Yeah, she went and got the camera.
Oh wow.
Here's the camera from like 1990, whatever the fuck year it came out. And see, there was like a little button. I don't know if you can see right there, and you click it, and that's where you take the picture, and then you could focus with this little like twisty thing on the lens.
Bro, your house is like a toy museum.
Nah, it really isn't that bad. It's just stuff that I've been collecting for a long time. You know what I mean?
No, that's cool, man. My hat's off to you, man, for being able to like hold on to them, man, for so long. I was the complete opposite. I ripped to the boxes with my teeth. As soon as I got them.
Man, like see, I couldn't do that. Like I kept my boxes for years. I was actually upset when my dad actually burnt. Like I had the original Lego Millennium Falcon box that I bought, and he had piled them up, and he had just burned them all one day when I got home from school. And so,
see, why did he burn them? What the fuck?
Well, because like they were just getting rotten, and I couldn't keep them for so long, and so
it sounds so harsh that he burned them.
Yeah, well, I mean,
just like throwing them away.
Like, you know, I don't blame my dad because he was like, no kid.
Yeah,
about this box.
Yeah, he was disposing
of them. I was like, dude, my Lego Star Wars Millennium Falcon box, bro.
You have any idea what you just did?
Yeah. Oh yeah, like here's the look here. I'll let you show them. I gotta go to the bathroom here. Man.
Okay. Well, like I went and grabbed a bag. You know, we were talking about those like figures.
I have.
This is that. This is like one of the Fantastic Four guys from back in the day. Like it's not Lego, it's like Leppin or something. But see, he actually did have like the head that moved back in the day.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That looks sick. That looks amazing. Let me put this guy together too.
Okay.
That looks like an amazing. Wait, but did Lego ever make a the thing minifigure?
I don't think so. Like maybe it's possible I missed it, but I don't think they have.
Let me put this guy together. So this is a Rick minifigure I'm gonna put together.
Like along with the thing, I got all these different ones. Let me get them all together here.
Yeah, I'm trying to. I have like a. This is oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh, that fantastic. That Human Torch looks fantastic.
Oh, I know, man. No, I was super excited about those.
Pun intended, I should say. Fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is clearly not Lego. I can tell already by the pieces. But I'm putting together a little. Let me see if I can have it focus here. Come on, focus.
Is that Rick?
That is Rick, but he's not focusing.
It's blurry, but I can still tell.
No. That sucks. Man, it looks I'm like slowly moved it back into focus. Hold on. Yeah, I have a Rick and Morty, and I bought a Sylvester, a Rocky.
I haven't looked. I don't know if they make them, but I would really like to get some One Piece minifigures.
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
I'm sure they have some.
Yeah, I'm sure somebody has some, but I haven't looked for them, but that's like I guess like the next thing on my list.
I don't think I have the autofocus on. I think Rex actually advised me to take it off at one point. That's what I did. So I don't have the autofocus on, but it's sick. He has like 2 facial expressions, and you can't see either of them. So let me shut up.
That's okay. You're leaving a mystery to be revealed in like a Lego or a YouTube short or something.
Yeah, exactly. I'll do a YouTube short of it. Actually, has 2 cool facial impressions. He does.
But I can't wait. Like that's gonna be awesome.
What?
He was showing his Rick and Morty.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be great.
I have a Rick here. You can only kind of distinguish what it is.
Did you?
What do you got there?
To show this? You want to talk about it?
No, you can show it.
So you like Dragon Ball Z, right?
Of course. Oh wow! Wait, is that like do you build that or?
It's like the.
This is like the most popular brand of action figure in Japan.
Have you heard of SH Figure Arts?
No, but I heard of like that Bandai
models of Japan.
Yeah, they're pretty expensive, like action figure versions because they're extremely posable.
Yeah.
And we have some of the figures, but this is the one we're most proud of. We haven't even taken it out of the box, but we have Shenron.
Yeah, I have Shenron.
That's like a hot commodity.
Oh yeah, like I don't remember how much we paid for it, but it was expensive.
Oh, you paid a lot
for
for
it?
it?
It was
like sticker price. I think it was like 65 or something back in the day.
but it's really hard to find.
Yeah, it's probably $200 or $300 now.
Probably because we got that several years ago, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if you look for it now, it'll probably be worth a couple hundred. If you paid 65 for it off the shelf, then Jesus Christ. But they made a cool brand of Dragon Ball Z figures, like a line of Dragon Ball Z figures.
Yeah, SH Figure Arts. That's the big one.
like action figure wise, yeah.
Yeah.
But they're like, I think Lepin made some like Lego looking versions. And we have a couple of different groups of those. Like, I don't know who all we got. I know we got like Goku and Vegeta and Trunks and several different ones. I don't remember who all.
I have Android 18. I have Piccolo. I have. Let's see here. I have Gogeta. I have God version Goku.
So these are minifigures, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I saw they had like a Cell when I got these, they had like a Cell minifigure, looked pretty cool. They had like the whole cast there, Bulma, all that. Then they had some Sailor Moon minifigures, which I thought was pretty cool. You know.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So what do you think we should wrap it up? We've been going on for like an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
I mean, like we've been going for like probably an hour and a half now.
Yeah.
I think it's saying an hour and 8 minutes live. So.
It's been fun, even though we didn't do too much confessions. We did a few, but it's always good to
I know, right?
Then we got into our own stuff, which is cool.
Yeah,
that
whatever. It's just like a podcast. It's a long force podcast.
We got stuff we got to do.
It's a podcast of us just hanging out. That's what it was.
That's right. But I mean, like, I had a great time.
Yeah,
and
I do.
Like, it's been a while since we talked, so it's good. It's good to just talk to you again.
Yeah.
I know. Likewise, I know. Like I was saying, I miss you guys. So it's always fun talking to you guys. You know.
We definitely need to do this more often.
Yeah. We do. I need to do some more Lego streams, man. I gotta get back into my Lego kick. I gotta find something. Yeah. But I was telling Rex, it's like, you know, I'm not just Lego, you know. So, it's just like I still want to stream. Like if I don't have Lego, I still want to stream, you know.
Yeah. Right. I know what you mean. Like they just like it's not all of you. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, exactly.
Totally understand, man.
I'm also a drunk. I'm also an asshole. There's a lot more of me then
there's a lot more to the story, bro. Just pay attention.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, just slow down and read the sign.
That's right.
That's funny. All right, guys. Well, look, it was a pleasure, man. As always. We'll do this again soon.
It's always fun, man.
Yeah, we'll do this again soon. And nothing but love, as always.
Absolutely. Nothing but love. See you all later.
Later.
All right, guys. Everybody in the chat, have a good one. Bye.
Yep.